What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is the Thursday night hockey fight on Total Chaos. With me today, I've got Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets, Detroit Lenny from TikTok sensation fame, and I've got Terry Edelman from, what is it, Going Wild with Terry and Friends?
Getting wild. Getting
wild with Terry and Friends. Okay, sorry. So we are going to go over 5 NHL games that happened this Thursday, February the 24th. They're going to tell me if they go over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct wins. Maybe, because every single time you guys have come on, it's been a tie. So everyone's tied at 6, 7, and 3. That's just how we're rolling right now. Before we get started, I want to remind everyone to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And by the way, check out our new sponsor, BetMGM. If you're looking in the description of this video, you'll find a link. And for all new accounts that get hooked up with BetMGM, they're going to give you a $1,000 risk-free bet. So you don't want to miss out on that value. All right, let me introduce you to some of the gentlemen here. Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets. How's it going, friend? How you feeling about this?
I actually really like tomorrow's card, so I'm ready for this.
All right, you have mentioned that before. Detroit Lenny? What'd it do?
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
That's fair, because it's a hefty fine. Terry Edelman, how's it going, friend?
Pretty good. There's some interesting stats here for these games. So a lot of numbers are pointing one way, numbers pointing the other way. So we'll see what happens here.
All right, that's really all we can do. Okay, so we're going to start off with the New Jersey Devils at the Pittsburgh Penguins. The total on this one is 6.5. Nick Earl, you go first.
We're going to start this off with going under 6.5 in this spot here. Both these teams, when you look at what they're giving up expected goals-wise and numbers along those tracks, this game's yelling under to me. All I need is mediocre goaltending from the New Jersey Devils, and this should be a 4-2 game. So I like the under 6.5 in this spot as well. And I also lean towards the Devils in the first period as well. This is a Devils team that scores early. And it's a slow starting team with Pittsburgh. So I like the Devils in the first period, but I like the under 6.5 in this spot for the total.
Beautiful. Terry, what are you thinking?
I'm going over. The Devils do not have goaltending. The Devils, 5 of their last 7 have gone over 6.5. Pittsburgh, 2 of their last 6, but 2 landed on 6. So they were pretty close there in a couple of games. I think this goes over. I do not trust New Jersey's goaltending here. They have been able to score as well, so over.
All right, fair enough. Detroit Lenny?
You know, this was tough. This was probably the hardest one for me because you just can't trust the New Jersey Devils to do a damn thing. So that being said, I mean, to do nothing, but they can't stop a goal. They can't stop the puck. I mean, it's like an empty net for 60 minutes for the other team. So that being said, I'm taking the under. 6.5 here. I just need somebody to accidentally stop a couple for New Jersey. I think this game going to end up like a 4-2 type situation. Maybe. I don't even know if the Devils are going to get 2. But that being said, I'm going to go under. The 6.5 just is a little too much.
All right, that's fair. Well, look who decided to pop on in here. How's it going, Nathan S? Glad you could make it.
Oh, it's going great. Sorry, guys. You get a quarter inch of ice in Texas, and everyone can't drive.
That's goodness. Like a quarter inch of rain in Las Vegas. Like if it rains in Las Vegas, everyone's like, oh my God, water's falling from the sky. Well, you made it just in time. We're on our first pick. We're talking the Devils at the Penguins, 6.5. Nick and Lenny are under. Terry is over. What do you think?
Ooh, that's a good one. Me and Nick talked about this game a little bit today. I like the way Pittsburgh's been a defensive team. The Devils have trended expected goals-wise as a defensive team. I'm going to go ahead and go with the under on this one at 6.5. I don't like the hook there.
Ooh, that's a good call. No hooks. All right. Okay, so up next, we're going to talk the Dallas Stars at the Nashville Predators. That's 5.5. This is your team, Nathan, so you go first.
Oh, 5.5 for this one. That one's close. This is a big central rivalry. These two teams play each other 4 times a year. We're expecting Ottinger's playing tonight. Stars are on a back-to-back going to Smashville. So we're getting Holtby in net. He absolutely did not look good last time. The hard thing is the Stars offense only generated 1 goal each against the Blackhawks and the Yotes. So 5.5. I'm guessing Dallas is going to have to contribute to this over, but I'm going to go over 5.5.
Over we go. Yeah, I catch the under 2.5 goals on that Stars Blackhawks game. Lenny, what are you thinking about this one?
I'm kind of in the same boat as Nathan here. I'm going to go over. I have over written down to 5.5. I just need Dallas to show up a little bit. 2 goals in this game, I think, is going to go over. So that being said, I'm going to go over the 5.5. I think it's just a little too low.
Okay, Terry Edelman, what are your thoughts?
Me and Lenny seem to agree most of the time, but I'm going under here. The last 11 times Dallas has gone to Nashville, it has gone under 5.5. 11 games in a row. Dallas 4-4. 4 games went over, 4 under in their last 8. Nashville is trending towards the over here, but I think Stars on a back-to-back. I think we see most of the offense tonight from Dallas, and I don't think we see much tomorrow. I'm going under 5.5.
All right, Nick Earl, what do you say?
I'm going over in this spot here. We see Nashville, what they've done the last few games since the All-Star break. They have given up 4 or 5 goals in 5 straight games. And we're learning what happens when UC Saros doesn't stand on his head for the Preds. They're not that great of a team. I do think this is a decent spot for them because they are going up against Brayton Holtby in net for Dallas. This is one of those teams where I think there's a pretty significant drop-off between the top goalie and the second-string goalie. And I think the Predators win this game, and I think it's a 4-2 game, something along those lines. So I'm going to go with the over 5.5 in this spot.
Over we're headed. Okay, up next, we're talking the Calgary Flames at the Vancouver Canucks. 5.5 is the line. I'm going to pick Terry first. Go.
All right, let's see if I'm all by myself again in this one.
No, you're a lone wolf, Edelman. You're a lone wolf.
Probably not, though. I'm going over here. 4 of Vancouver's, actually 5.5. So 6 of Vancouver's last 7 have gone over. 7 of Calgary's last 10 have gone over. Both of these teams are going over. So especially at a 5.5, I will definitely be on the over here.
Okay. Detroit, Lenny, what do you think about it?
For the first time today, I'm in the same car as Terry. I'm going over in this one. 5.5 is too low. Get on it now if you can. We filmed these the day before. Tomorrow morning, you're gonna wake up and see 6s. I don't know what. I don't like the 5.5. Both teams trending over. This game's going over.
Nick Earl, over or under?
He's taking
Get it
under.
fast, Lenny. There, this line's gone from a 6 to a 5.5. I saw it happen right in my very eyes this morning when looking at this game. I got the under 5.5 at even money here. This is a Calgary Flames team that has been playing some damn good defense recently. In their last 10 games, they've given up 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, 3, and 0. This is a team that's not giving up many goals, and I don't particularly trust Vancouver's offense here. I know they've been playing a little bit better as of late, but this is a totally different defense than Seattle, Anaheim, and San Jose. So, yeah, I like this game under 5.5. I like the Calgary Flames in regulation, and I'm probably going to look towards the Canucks team total under as well. I think that this is a low-scoring game where the Flames win this 3-1 or something along those lines, like we've seen them play their last 10 games.
All right. Sorry, I'm typing things that you said. Okay, Nathan S., what do you got on this one?
Yeah, I agree with Nick. When we were talking tomorrow's card, we watched it. I sat there and watched it on my book go from minus 120 to minus 130 on the under. And this Flames team, the reason they're on that 10-game home winning streak is defense. No team scored over 3 goals. The first games, this is going to be the Flames' first road game in a while. I don't think that offense is going to be clicking as well as it was, but I do count on that defense to show up. It's going to be a low scoring affair, and I think the Flames keep that win streak rolling.
Keep it rolling right along. Okay, so we're going Boston Bruins at the Seattle Kraken. We're going to release the Kraken on Lenny. What do you got?
Under 6 is too many goals. Boston might score 6 by themselves, but the Kraken are trying to play defense, and it's working all right. But they can't play. They can't score. They don't score. Nick Earl's going to tell me that they can. He's going to tell you that they're like 4-0 in their last 4 or 5 games going over. He's going to tell you all that stuff because he hates me. But they can't. They're, at the end of the day, they're still an expansion team, and they're not very good. Boston is good. Boston is trending under, though. So I'm going to take the under on this. And if for extra points, Alex, what is 4 to maybe 5-1, 4-1 type game? I'd like to call the score for extra points because I'm tired of tying with them.
Okay, that's
Tired
fair.
of playing with these children.
Okay, Nathan S., what are you thinking about it?
Yeah, the Kraken have been contributing to overs, but this Boston team has been, until they absolutely opened up a can of whoop ass on the freaking Avalanche, they've been trending under. That offense hadn't generated much. I believe it's going to be the Rats' first game back, so I think the offense is going to be a little out of sorts into what they were used to playing with. The Kraken might get one, but I don't think it's going to be enough to cover a 6. I'm surprised this is a 6. If you're looking under, 6 is going to be a good one to grab. It's probably going to be 5.5 tomorrow.
All right, excellent work there. Terry Edelman, where are we at here?
I'm kind of surprised here, but so Boston hasn't really been trending under. 3 of their last 7 have gone over. So 3 under, 4 under. Seattle, 6 of their last 7 have gone over. 1 game has gone under. I do not trust Seattle to stop the puck here. Seattle has the worst goals against at home in the league. This game's going over 6.
Ooh, bold words. I love it. Nick Earl.
Yeah, this is still the same Seattle team we're talking about that gave up 5 goals to the New York Islanders, which is poverty offense on ice, and 5 or 6 goals to the Vancouver Canucks. I like this game over. I've already bet this one over. This is the Rats' first game back. Brad Marchand, after his 6-game suspension for his hissy fit against the Penguins, he's going to be back for this game. I think the Seattle Kraken are a live underdog in this game as well, to be completely honest. I don't know if I'm going to get around to betting that, but at plus 175, I think that's a decent little value there. With Boston coming off a huge win versus Colorado, I think they're traveling to Vegas after this, so this is not a great spot for Boston. I think this could be a letdown spot for the Bruins as well. I'm going to look at the Kraken money line, but I like this game over the total.
Okay, it's a beautiful thing. We've got one more to go. It's the Islanders at the Sharks. I'm going to start out with Terry. You're who I landed on. What do you got?
So like the Dallas and Nashville game, this one is hugely trended under. In the last 10 meetings, 1 game has gone over, 8 under, and then 1 landed on 6. So I guess 2 out of the last 10 went over between these 2 teams. Islanders 3-3 to the total on their last 6. Sharks 3 went over, 4 went under. I'm going to go with the under here. I think we get a 2-1, 3-1 game here, and I don't know who wins because both these teams are pretty bad.
All right, so maybe not our marquee matchup, but Nick Earl, Islanders are your squad. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think we need to stop talking about how good this Islanders defense is, because that's dramatically fallen off this year. They've not looked good. Sorokin's not lived up to expectations. They're old, they're slow, and they're giving up goals more than they have been previous years. I like the over 5.5 in this spot, and I know it feels ugly taking overs in Islanders games, but I'm on the Islanders puck line more than anything in this game. I don't like a total particularly too much in this game. This is probably my least confident one, but I do think the Islanders take care of business in this game. They carry over the momentum from that Seattle game, and I got their puck line around plus 190. I'll go with the over, though, for this spot.
It's a minus 1.5, right? Not a plus?
Yes.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, Nathan, take it away. What do you say?
Yeah, Nick kind of hit it on the head. I've finally figured out how to bet these Sharks this year. They're not going to win very many games. And if we're playing Islanders style of hockey, at a 5.5, I'm going to have to go with Nick Earl since we're getting a 5.5. Everyone's going to think Islanders defense, but I think it's going to go over the 5.5. I think we're seeing like a 4-2, 5-1 kind of situation. I like the Islanders in this spot as well. I think they're going to keep kind of figured it out offensively.
All right, Detroit Lenny, finish us off.
I'm going to go under. Excuse me. I'm going to go under. I just don't see a lot of offense by either team. Last time they played early December, long time ago still, it was 2-1. Went in overtime. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a same type score, same type game. Nasty, dirty, good old-fashioned bum fight from both teams. I don't see either one scoring a whole lot. So I'm in the under. The good thing about this chaos is nobody agrees on nothing. So somebody's going to be winning next week.
Let's go.
You're looking at
Let's
them.
go. I love it. All right. So we're going to do a little recap. I want to remind everyone about the sponsor, BetMGM. Again, find the link in the description of this video and get yourself hooked up with a $1,000 risk-free bet for all new account holders that are in legal sports betting states and over the age of 21. And also like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And drop into the comments what you think about this show and these guys' picks. Nick Earl from Earl Sports Bets. What do you guys have going on over at picksandparlays.net this week?
Continuing with NHL, NBA is returning tomorrow. College basketball is getting into the heat of things. College star, the conference tournament starting in a couple weeks. The big tournament in a few weeks as well. So heating up late season here.
All right. You can find Nick Earl at Bets Earl over on Twitter, or find them at picksandparlays.net. That is where you can use the promo code HOOP, HOOP. Will save you 20% off all of their best bets over at the picksandparlays.net site. Oh, Detroit Lenny, what do you got going on?
I got a lot. I got Game Time Decision Monday through Friday with Nick and his brother Tim. We go over the NHL, NBA injury report for that day, Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern. Crushing TikTok. I'm 30-17-1 in free NHL plays for the month of February. And me and Nick Earl do Net Picks and Chill Friday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern. We talk all things hockey, kind of live bet, and live reactions and handicap the whole weekend kind of thing. We moved it from Tuesdays to Friday night, so we can kind of go over the whole weekend. So
I like that move. I think that was a great idea. I'm glad y'all did that.
It was my idea, kind of thing.
Obviously, like I was going to give him credit. Terry Edelman, how's it going? What do you have going on in your Terry Edelman world?
Well, I'm on ESB Tuesday, Thursday mornings with Tim because Nick has class there. Monday to Saturday, Getting Wild with Terry and friends. Nick usually joins me there as well. I wanted to quickly out one of these totals I really like, and I want to give a best bet.
Okay.
For one of these totals. I'm against Nathan and Nick there. The Flames Canucks. That game is going over 5.5. I am super confident in that one. So you can clip this. Like I said, 7 out of Calgary's last 10 have gone over. 6 of Vancouver's last 7 have gone over. This game is going over 5.5.
You heard, gentlemen? All right, Nathan S., how's it going with you? What are you up to?
Everything's going great. We just finished building our stats model for hockey, and we've been able to attack games in different spots, especially finding really good first and third period teams. And so it's just when there's no value on big games that are just you're having to pay juice for, we're able to find good plays in certain spots. So it's been a real interesting process doing that. And I think we finally got everything where we can start rolling with it. But yeah, it's been real exciting. I can't wait for hockey to keep going and get all these teams playing again.
I love it. The think tank. I've heard lots of good things about the think tank, gentlemen. Okay, so let's do a little bit of recapping. And I do have their some of those best bets that they were saying, or leans that they were saying, jumbled in here too. So starting with the Devils at the Penguins, 6.5. We've got 3 unders, and Terry is going to go over. Nick also likes the Devils' first period. The Penguins are not a great first period team. They're slow starters.
And that'll be around plus 200.
Around plus 200?
Yep.
For the Devils' first period?
Yep.
Well, shoot, I want to get on. Hold on. Let me get.
It's not available yet. It'll be available in the morning.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so Dallas Stars at the Predators, 5.5. And we've got everyone on the over except for Terry. He's taking it under. Calgary Flames at the Canucks is 5.5. Terry and Lenny are over. Nick and Nathan are under. Nick also likes the Flames in regulation, and he likes the Canucks team total going under. Terry's best bet of the whole hot damn show is the Flames going over. All right.
Damn show.
And the whole hot damn ice show. Yeah. He's melting ice over here. We got Boston Bruins and the Seattle Kraken. Total is 6. Lenny's under, and he's calling it. He's saying it's a 4-1 final. If it is a 4-1 final, you get a bonus point. But if it's not, I think I should take a point away.
No.
Just saying. No.
No.
No. No. I don't like it.
I'm going 5-0, so it doesn't matter. You can
That's
take
it.
my
That's-
point. You can take a point away.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Okay, so Lenny under, Nathan under, Terry and Nick are both going over. We've got the Islanders at the San Jose Sharks, 5.5. Terry's under, Nick is over, Nathan's over, Lenny's under, and then Nick also likes the Islanders on the puck line minus a goal and a half. So that's how we're playing this round of NHL Thursday night hockey fight. Good luck to everybody, and I'll see you guys next week. May the best capper win.